Okay. Everything seems to be in order. I think. Am I being picked up? I am not. This is cool. This is a great start to my YouTube debut. Oh god. Alright, everything seems the same. We're just gonna unplug and replug and cross our fingers and pray to the gods that might be. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. And I think this is a dead link, so I'm just gonna close this tab. And I'm still streaming. I don't need that open. That was a myth. Okay. Oh. Hi, YouTube. Wow. This is crazy. This is so what I'm not used to. Oh my god. Am I on the right? I should be streaming to... Hang on a second. Where am I streaming to? Okay, thank god. Oh, for a second, I thought I was streaming to Michigan. We are not supposed to be back yet on Michigan. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, god. Can you tell I'm nervous as shit? Hey. It's your girl, Laylamva, or Layla MVA, or whatever the MVA, however you pronounce it now. I don't know anymore. Welcome to my first YouTube stream. I don't know what else there is to say. If you're new here, hi, I'm playing a game called Genso Manege. Basically, I'm in medieval France. Ye old France, I don't know. France at some point in time that is not now. Before technology was a thing. And, I'm a witch. Burn her. And I'm just trying to, free these pretty boys, because it's an otome game, from, this amusement park that they're cursed to be trapped in. And I may or may not totally absolutely be the one behind it, and I don't remember because of an accident where I lost my memories. So this is great. Yeah. I've been streaming on Twitch up until now. This is a new and scary experience for me. And yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, assuming everything is going the way it should. Everything seems to be working okay. So we're gonna continue where we left off. We're gonna load chapter 4. I don't fully remember what happened last time because we were having some technical faults because I had not streamed in a while. But it's okay, because we're here now. Oh. Here was a kind of magic entirely unknown to me. All I've got is this dude hates my guts because I'm a witch. Which is pretty fucking rude. Luciole. Our gazes met so suddenly I could have heard the impact. It says I'm fine. I'm probably fine. Luciole! I tried over and bowed my head low. Thank you so much for having me. No answer. Maybe he isn't convinced after all. He let out an uninhibited sigh, turned his back to me, and silently began inspecting the Manege. What if I just... I don't know. We're doing our best over here, and that's all we can hope to do. There we go. I stepped around to face him, mustering up my courage. Please let me help. I'll do anything. Just say the word. Anything to awaken your magic? He'd actually answered me for once. I felt joy for an instant, only for it to be cut short by his razor-sharp glare. You may feel all warm and fuzzy about your powers, but I find them repulsive. Anything else I might have said fell down deep into a chasm of self-pity. I shouldn't be surprised. I know he doesn't like witches. But the Rev, its people welcomed me. I don't know how to cope with this level of resentment. Wait. Something's wrong with my capture. That's not right. Is that right? I hope so. The capture card was capturing my voice and not the music. That's strange. Well, it seems like everything can be heard. So that's good at least, I think. I think. It seems fine. That was too far. He muttered to himself before lowering his head and returning to the Manege. Lucio continued the inspection in silence. I stood there watching, but I might as well have been a ghost to him. This hurts. I know I was imposing on him. I held no illusions about that. But the higher I raised my spirits, the more it ached when Lucio made them crash down. I can't let this break me. Tomorrow's another day. If I can't get through to him then, I'll ask again the next day. If that doesn't work, then the next day. And then the next day. And 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 then I don't know what this calls it. And the next day. I will get to him. I will get him to trust me with something. It doesn't matter what. But something, someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll love again. You just need to find someone, and that someone's gonna be me. Possibly. I don't know. Hugo's looking pretty attractive. I watched Lucio work with renewed resolve. And I stood taller than I've ever felt in my life. The next day, I arrived at the administrative tent after magic practice. Let me adjust the mic properly. Oh, no. Well, I think that should be good. Yeah. That should be fine. Good morning. It is a lovely one, isn't it? Goodness, your complexion. Restless night? I, had trouble sleeping. I saw no use in hiding it. Monsieur Hugo turned up his shapely eyebrows sympathetically. Shapely eyebrow. Well, I've seen bigger eyebrows. I'm assuming that's what shapely means. I don't know what shapely means, to be honest. No doubt because of Luciole. His report yesterday left much to be desired. So I just sort of ignored her and flipped her off once or twice. No outstanding problems. Nothing more to report. I don't consider flipping her off an outstanding problem. Good to hear. That's better than I expected. How was your partner? Not sure. I was focused on work. You're not sure? I seem to recall you saying you flipped her off. Shadowing's a valid way to flip someone off. But technically, I did not flip her off. You cannot prove that in a court of law. I plead the fifth. We're in ye old France. I plead the what's the French? Hang on, I gotta Google my own language in the time period that doesn't exist yet. Google translate. I plead the cinquième. The
Cinquième.
The cinquième. I plead the cinquième. That's all for me. Good night. Peace out, bitch. I owe you nothing. He left me a little room to probe, unfortunately. Let's go with that. I do apologize, but it may be best to pace yourself. This is likely to be a long road. Monsieur Hugo recounted events from the nights prior, and heaved a sigh before continuing. He really is a sweet boy deep down. Regrettably, though, he is also as stubborn as they come. His obstinacy is ever an obstacle. There was a tinge of deeper sentiment to his words. It's like he doesn't just see everyone here as his employees. I feel more like his friends or family. Totally not wearing rose-colored glasses when making that statement. That's the kind of bond I'm sure I'll never have a place in, but I hope they can at least come to rely on me. The only way I would achieve that goal was through hard work and focusing on what could be done in the present. Lucio would only be there in the evening, so now the text is a little small on my screen. Now wasn't the time to stew. You know what? Is there a way to, like, make it bigger? Configuration. Text. Shadow. Opacity. Off color, red text. Read text, auto text speed. Text speed. That should be good. Apply setting changes. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. What can I do until closing time, Monsieur Hugo? He smiled wide. You have no idea how nicely those words have a ring to them. Could I trouble you to run some errands? Wah! Hi, Lantern! This is weird. I'm not used to being on YouTube. But hi. Thank you for being here. Oh, Lord. Is everything, like, running okay? Does the audio seem balanced? I never know what's going on with the audio.
Can do.
It doesn't help that, like, I have everything... I have Streamlabs on this monitor as opposed to that monitor, which is where my mic is, so I'm not exactly filling up the screen or, like, directly on the mic. So, you know.
The crowds dwindled as the hours passed. I expected Lucille to arrive when the last of the guests had filtered out. No matter how long I waited by the Manege, though, he never came. I wonder where he is. The cheer and bustle of the park gave way to eerie silence. Maybe he went to the Ferris wheel first, or the teacups. Or maybe he would simply begin his inspections later, in an attempt to avoid me. My thoughts began to take a turn for the pessimistic. He hates me! Well, I mean, that's already the truth, so I can't think myself into a downward spiral. He hates me! Remember, focus on the now. And now he fucking hates me!
I'm calm. I am zen. Experience. Tranquility. I held my head up, stood up tall, and surveyed the area. Once I was sure there were no more guests, I started to practice my magic. Please skip the minigame. Please let me skip the minigame. Fuck! Okay. Would you like to skip the eval system? Yes, please. Thank you. I don't want lag. I think I'm getting better. Like, she literally just sits down and is like, well, time to practice my magic. Stands up. Oh my god, I'm so good. The cold wind chilled my... chilled my skin, ruffled my hair. I relaxed and let out a sigh. Just then, Clara came running. There you are! I was looking for you! I whipped around. She had on a grim frown. What happened? You won't believe it. Clara took a breath. Looked like she was about to sneeze. Held it in. I hate summer. Then lowered her voice somberly. Tonight's dinner is beef stew. Beef stew. Ugh. We shared a grimace and vegetarian. I had to have misheard her, but evidently not. She nodded. Yeah, you should come and have some. All you can eat. She flashed a playful smirk. Sounds better than standing around waiting for the grumpy Gus to come out of his tent, doesn't it? I'm assuming she is talking about Lucio. So, I probably just... I eyed my wallpaper. There's an anime character on my wallpaper. I just did not address the... She's probably talking about Lucio. So he really was waiting until dark, when I'd already be gone. Bitch! He hates me! For how well I thought I'd prepared myself for the possibility, reality still stung terribly. Sorry. Huh? I shot my downcast eyes up. Clara looked at me sadly. I shouldn't have brought that up. No, it's not your fault. She was just trying to soften the blow by making a joke of it.
I'm sure she came running all this way to make sure I wasn't beating myself up. He hates me.
She loves me. She really loves me. I wish she were a romance option. I like Clara.
The pressure in my chest lessened a little. I took her hand.
I think you're cute. Want to go on a date?
Thank you for inviting me, Clara. So, beef stew?
I'd love some. Regardless of the fact that I'm a vegetarian, I just want to get out of here. Clara's eyes shimmered.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Good food's only as good as the company you eat it with.
I feel like I gave her a southern accent, but I can't remember. I need to rewatch the VODs.
Company. Right. Let's go. Claire wasted no time. She pulled me along to the dining tent. Monsieur Hugo, Serge, and Krié were there as well.
Ah, joining us?
The director addressed us first. If I'm not intruding. I invited her. I mean, come on. It's beef stew night.
That it is.
The two of them grinned at each other.
It's like that bit in Clue where Wadsworth is like recapping everything. She met the maid and smiled. Krié, meanwhile, bitch raised an eyebrow.
Heck does beef stew have to do with anything?
It's likely a pretense. In all likelihood, after seeing her stand by the Manege for so long, it was sympathy that compelled Clara to extend the offer. Wait, for real? Claire has sympathy? Krie's a grape. Kree grape gaped at me. I smiled back awkwardly. He totally saw me staring at him because I was imagining him as a grape. I filled the silence taking a sip from my glass. This is a glass. While Clara sighed.
Some people have absolutely no tact. What are you looking at me for?
Who else would she look at? Maybe me, because I keep shrinking. And reducing. Oh no.
Yeah, sure, everyone dogpile on me. I wouldn't get too comfortable, Serge. You and Krié are two sides of the same coin.
Serge's eyebrows form up. Oh! Krié! And I!
That's not the part you should be focused on!
Krié and I. Really? You hate me?
We heard you the first time!
Ladies, you're both very pretty. Now let's eat. Goodness me, I apologize for the noise.
Monsieur Hugo poured me some water.
Scrunching his brow.
All this really drove home how
eccentric the people of the Rev truly were. Luciole is no exception, surely. He is the weirdest of them all. I was convinced he was a kind individual. I'm just deciding this because I want to.
If only I got the chance to... If only I'd get the chance to know that part of him. Can I ask you something? I took a sip to soothe my dry throat.
As if I had not been drinking water this whole time. Of course. I'll answer anything and everything.
Thanks. So, I don't see Leon. Is he still working?
Oh, no. His job ends when we close. I assume he's resting in this tent right about now. He spends all day strolling the grounds in that costume of his. It's quite common for him to take a moment to himself before eating. Okay, so I'm fairly certain... Hang on. Where's the... It's the plus button. Leon's a rabbit. He's technically the mascot, but I am fairly convinced that he is cursed to turn into a rabbit mascot marketable creature until the sun sets. If I'm right, then this means Hugo doesn't know about it. Or he's just making it easier to, like, explain to me, who in-game ain't got shit.
I see. And does Lucio often eat dinner after his inspections?
Sorry, I just want to make sure that I'm reading it correctly.
Seeing as he wasn't here now, I could only assume so. Monsieur Hugo tightened his lips.
That guy is kind of a bitch.
Should I have not asked that? After a moment, he sighed and shook his head.
He doesn't eat very often at all. He finds it's not worth the effort. Dude! Eating food's what keeps us from dying! Not worth the effort. The director nodded. Instead, he carries sugar cubes in his pocket. Okay, he needs help. Sugar cubes?! I don't have the greatest diet either, but at least I intake calories. I don't think sugar cubes have calories.
Clara filled the gap while I struggled to comprehend. I've actually seen it before. I almost thought I was hallucinating. Just before starting an inspection, he popped a couple cubes in his mouth, and get this, he even chewed on them. Rock solid sugar.
Are sugar cubes hard?
He what?
You're kidding. Does that guy even have a stomach? The nature of his stomach is irrelevant. And something I don't want to think about. It sounds like an efficient source of nutrition to me. Serge took a break from his meal to comment. And we all took a break from our meals to stare at him with concern.
Why are you talking like that's just totally normal? Wait, don't tell me you keep a stash on you too.
Perhaps I do. Perhaps I don't. Create gaped. Create's a grape. Dude! Do you actually?
Come on, no way! Right?
We directed our eyes to Monsieur Hugo. Listen, I don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Which is not to say that I also do it, but if I did, that would be perfectly normal. He snorted facetiously, then it gave Serge a look across from him. Now, Serge, you have to be clear about these things. They might just believe you. Granted, the answer's obvious, but...
Oh, he was joking. So friggin' stoic, I can never tell with him. You really can't. Serge hardly even blinked, nor did he stop eating.
I'm surprised. Serge has a sense of humor. Just saying. Little autistic coded.
Sugar cubes aside, Lucio's never been very big on eating with everyone. He's not really big on anything other than staying cooped up in his room. He slinks out after dark to do his job, then disappears right after.
Some people simply don't socialize well.
This remark didn't come across as scathing to me, so much as a gentle attempt at understanding. I found a personal sense of comfort in that. After all, Lucille and I were very similar in that regard. I'm introverted as fuck. Shut in, unsociable, unemployed. Wait. I'm more than familiar with those labels. We're not so different after all.
It's a shame that he hates me.
Hey, you've been awfully curious about Lucille lately. I'm surprised you aren't sick of his attitude yet.
Wrong with that.
Claire peered at me, not letting my positive expression go unnoticed. I'd be lying if I said his actions haven't hurt me. But at the same time, I can't bring myself to hate him. Not when I barely know him. I'd like to change that. I guess that makes sense. Before I knew it, I was the focus of every gaze and grape at the table.
More power to you then. But he's a tough cookie. You are a strange one. Shoves sugar cube in mouth. That's what makes her so magnetic. It is? I hung my head shyly until I felt Clara bump me with her shoulder.
Definitely. I like hanging out with you, and today's only made me like you even more.
I like being around you too.
Claire was my very first friend. My only friend other than Arnaud. I couldn't describe how happy her words had made me.
Yeah, we've got a lot in common, huh?
Clara leaned toward me, beaming from ear to ear.
I'm starting to get used to the Otome game trope of just zooming really close into the camera. Hey, so how much do you like me exactly? More than beef stew? Are we talking like, likes me? Yeah? Way more than beef. Hey, what? Nothing! No, totally not. Closeted. Stop talking about beef stew. We all know you're gay for Layla. You're Kayla for Layla. But it's so good. And I'm so Gayla for Layla. I'm just patting myself on the back at this point. I mean, yeah, but that's not the point.
Lucille doesn't know what he's missing, skipping out on a dinner like this. It's literally magic, so you can just eat to your heart's content.
Magic? How does that work? Clara's passing comment stuck out to me. Are we eating actual food? Maybe Lucille has a point.
You disgust me beyond words. Look, I'm a Christmas tree. That hadn't been him trying to shut me away from his work. He had meant it genuinely.
Hang on. He had meant it genuinely. He had meant he fucking hates everything you stand for genuinely. He wasn't trying to be a dick. He just hates you and said it to your face. What if it's not the effort that keeps Lucille from eating? What if it's because all the food is made with magic? In that case, where the hell does he get the sugar cubes? Does Kree have to, like, get them for him?
Monsieur Hugo, I have an idea. I explain my plan in detail.
I kind of wish I hadn't named the protagonist after me. Because she's kind of got her own thing going on. Like, she's not just a self-insert. And me, I would not think twice about the fact that he said he found magic repulsive. And said that to my face. Me, a witch, and just recently discovered I'm a witch and I'm trying to unlock the magic to fucking free these people. I would fucking hate Lucio in real life.
He and the rest of the table looked at me, dumbfounded.
Do what you think is best. As dumb as it might be.
The director smiled bright and patted me on the back.
You're so naive.
Pretty sunset. After eating, I borrowed a corner of the kitchen to get started on some pot au feu with plenty of veggies.
All I could think of when I hear pot au feu is that dream sequence in Tomodachi Life where they're just like all in a cult circle worshipping some random ass object in the game. And one time I just got pot au feu, so it was just like, all hail the pot au feu! All hail the pot au feu! All hail the pot au feu! And it just has lived in my head rent-free ever since. You know?
I had Claire taste test. She assured me it was perfect, which was a much-needed comfort.
All hail the pot au feu!
I hope he eats it. This is our god. Urging my anxiety-laden feet forward.
That's a weird part of your body to be anxiety-laden, but okay. I head to Lucio's tent. Me starting the stream be like...
Good. The light's still on. Lucio, it's Layla. I brought you dinner. A shadow behind the fabric stirred. Though I strained my ears for a reply, none came. Monsieur Hugo let me borrow some ingredients, so Claire and I made some pot au feu. I hope you like it. I made sure to clearly state that it had been made by hand, not with magic. Still silence. I'll leave it at your door. Please, try to eat it before it gets cold. With hedged hopes, I set the tray holding the meal and baguette down on the ground.
I don't actually know what pot au feu is. I don't remember what the image in Tomodachi Life looks like.
Don't push yourself too hard today, but I'll see you tomorrow. I turned back several times as I left, but never saw him emerge.
He hates me.
The next morning.
Oh, hey, that is French.
I was on my way to the Rev on quickened feet, a little hopeful, even more anxious. Oh! Empty dishes were set out in front of Luciel's tent. Only crumbs of the baguette remained.
Got him!
He ate it.
He still hates me, but he ate it. All hail the pot au feu!
My heart warmed. I picked up the now light tray. I'll talk with the director about stocking ingredients for Luciel during my afternoon errands from now on.
I just keep seeing Jared's comment in the corner. Just wah. Wah.
I very well could have skipped the whole way to the dining tent.
He hates me but likes pot au feu, so we'll take it as he kind of maybe will be warming up to me.
was the start of my new routine. I continued to cook Lucio's meals by hand and leave them at his door. Each and every dish would always come back clean, and yet Lucio still evaded my sight. Until one day. Good. More empty dishes. I was worried I made a few too many croquets last night. Is it croquette? Is it a different thing? But I guess not. I noticed a piece of paper tucked under the glass. What's this? My heart pounded in anticipation, and I hurriedly unfolded the paper.
Merci beaucoup pour les repas d'hier. À l'avenir, il serait préférable d'augmenter la quantité des soupes sur le menu. Il m'est difficile de manger de la nourriture consistante. I don't know, man. I took Spanish, not French.
It was a handwritten note, addressed to me. To you, who I totally don't like now. Thank you for dinner again last night. I would appreciate it if there were more soups and less solids. I have trouble eating them. They kind of ruined my teeth with the sugar cubes. The penmanship was a little idiosyncratic, but it was meant for me all the same. I don't believe it. He's actually talking to me. For the past few days, I've been lucky to catch even a glimpse of him in passing, and it stung how obviously he'd been avoiding me. Seeing these dishes picked clean had been my one avenue of hope. He's finally talking to me!
I can kind of see the two of them together. Not me. Not me. I would never do this. Okay, maybe I kind of get there, but like differently. I would be like concerned that our food isn't real. And insist we like actually get stuff to make stuff.
I carefully stowed the letter into my pocket, picked up the tray, and ran to the dining tent.
He maybe sort of totally doesn't like me.
Now, how to reply? I'm flattered you always clean your plate. I'll go with more soups from now on. I breathed in the crisp air, because I am French, and looked up at the great blue sky.
I was trying to... Blue. What am I doing?
The fact that he went out of his way to write to me must mean he doesn't
Entirely hate me. He doesn't entirely hate me!
He's not particularly a fan of me! This can work! I'll take it!
Not particularly a fan of me! Not particularly a fan of me! Several days passed, throughout which we exchanged many letters. I'm seeing the chemistry. I'm seeing it. Fuck. I didn't want to take his route. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. You know what? It's just not worth it. It's there in English.
It'd be easier for me to eat if you cut the vegetables smaller. I prefer red meat to fish also. Less bones to pick through. At first, it consisted mainly of requests.
In time, though, he he started to let more of his personality through. P.S. That's all I got.
Feel free to use a bigger dish for the pudding. P.S. Why raisins?
He's kind of neutral towards me. He's kind of neutral towards me.
I could do more of these tartlets. P.S. Maybe even mass produce them, please. Please. I like that.
He's lukewarm. He's lukewarm. That's nothing about Bob hitting on you. It's just that sometimes in life you get mass produced.
The more letters we shared, the closer I felt to him somehow.
You can stop dancing around it, you know. You gotta, like, talk to each other. Come on. Come on. It's gotta happen. It helped that he was often very straightforward in his writing. I didn't have to read between lines. What do we have today? I opened up the most recent letter as if it were a birthday present. Today's was good. A breath of relief before immediately gulping it back down.
I'm doing routine maintenance tomorrow. Me in front of the Manege after closing.
He wants to see me! We got a date! We got a date!
He's neutral positive! He's neutral positive! I feel like my heart had skipped several beats. What the fuck? What the fuck? How did this happen? I'm not even, like, attracted to Luciole personally. I just like the chemistry that's going on here. I kind of want to go to Luciole's route now. Or Luciole, I mean, fuck. I know he's got, I don't know if there is, like, a concrete Tumblr sexy man in this game, but I just get the feeling that he's like the Tumblr sexy man secret route character, and I don't know, I didn't want to go basic, but maybe it's basic for a reason. Oh. He wrote this last night, so that meant the inspection would be just hours from now. That's just hours from now. I'm not dreaming, am I? Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. He may be slightly... What's after neutral positive? What's after neutral positive? I'm warming up to him. He's okay with me. He's okay with me. He is okay with me. Oh, he will tolerate me. He tolerates me. He tolerates me. He tolerates me. I felt the paper in my hands. My head was blank. It was empty. The thoughts were none. Suddenly, I noticed a hastily scribbled postscript in the corner.
P.S. Not required, obviously. I'm only assuming you still want to help.
He tolerates me. I win! I win! Help me. I was so hoping I would, like, perfectly land back in front of the mic. There was more of that personality slipping through. I held the letter close. Oh, I should let Monsieur Hugo know that I am being tolerated. I could already see the look of shock on his face, followed by the smile. They're just like doing like a girly jump up and down, holding hands. Like, oh my god, he tolerates you. He tolerates me. He tolerates me. Like it's fucking Ollie and Marinette. Miraculous Ladybug, which was also French, which is, now that I think about it, funny. It was all I could do not to break into a run. I ran. I passed the time until closing, offering my usual assistance to the rest of staff. Granted, I was hardly my usual self, apparently. He tolerates me, he tolerates me, he tolerates me! Clara, Cray, Serge, Leon, everyone seemed to agree that something was up with me because I was being tolerant! Probably a little too giddy. I'm just so happy. So restless, I made my way to the Manege as fast as possible without it looking weird. It still looked weird. Christmas tree man! I might have just blew my chances right then and there. Hopefully I didn't say that out loud. Just as the letter promised, Lucier was there waiting for me. He waits for me, he waits for me. I love my stupid Christmas tree. I hadn't seen him, not properly anyway, since the last time I'd watched him work. Thank you so much, Luciole. Why are you thanking me? Luciole gave me a weird look before whipping his head the other direction. It's not like I tolerate you or anything, baka. Cook for me every day. You've done more than enough. And don't think I called you out here just for you to sit and watch. I'm going to put you to work. It's too soon to be thanking me. We're getting somewhere. Once he'd finished with his rant, Luciole quickly sauntered off with his toolbox before I could reply. Oh, God. Oh, God. Am I switching up this quickly? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. As far as inspecting goes, all you really do is look, feel, and note any degradation or abnormalities. Got it. I'm so glad I dropped the bit where I changed his voice every time he spoke, because that would have been really annoying with how much we're focusing on him right now. Luciole methodically examined the Manege, and I followed in his lead. Sorry if you heard that. That was very unladylike. Water drinking. When we came back around after a full circle, he retrieved a wooden hammer from his box. After the visual examination, we take a hammer to this here, the base of the support, and tap it. Listen, kid. You can tap it with a hammer. It ain't gonna change. Listen to the reverberations and keep an ear out for the signs of rust or loosened bolts. Listen? Difficult to explain. You'd be better off hearing for yourself. Could cup my hands around your ears in such a way that you can hear the reverberations loud and clear. He tapped on the base of the support with the hammer. Now you try. Okay. Luciole was exceptionally patient with me, all things considered. He's patient with me! Carefully and slowly explaining every step of his work while offering pointers along the way. Regardless of how silly the question was, he answered with sincerity. His explanations didn't stop until he was sure I fully understood. The director was right. Dare I say, too soon to say like. It's too soon to say like. We're not there yet. Oh. He really is a sweet boy deep down. And I'm not just talking about his sugar addiction. He's kind, considerate. It was his job to do this, and but he wasn't doing it before, and he's doing it now because I am favorable to him. Now we're still at the toleration space. It makes it all the more sad that he's opposed to magic. We could have made a great couple. Even now, after all the progress we've made, I couldn't get that one misgiving out of my head. Hello? You listening? Are you thinking about how I look like a Christmas tree standing in front of the Manege again? No. Oh, hi. He stepped a little closer to the Manege so the star wouldn't be right where his head is. That was too focusy here. I understand. I can't English. Probably because I'm French. We're done with the inspection. Well done. Thank you. What are you doing after this? Reporting to Monsieur Hugo, I suppose. Then I'll go get changed in Claire's room. He made a face that was hard to read. So if I'm hearing you right, that means, is there not gonna be any today? It just strikes me that am I really gonna go down the romance route of Yuko Amori from Persona 3? Yes, I am. Any what? Was I forgetting something? Lucile's face scrunched up. I felt myself go down to neutral. I mean, if you don't mind, that is. I'm talking about dinner. Oh! Still intolerate. Oh! I clapped my hands together. Lucille hunched over. Forget it. And I'm a personal chef. I could hear the regret beneath his attempted apathy. I am on his radar. We went just above tolerates, right? I forget. He's okay with me. He's okay with me. That's what we decided on. He is okay with me. He is okay with me. He is okay with me. This is above tolerate. He is okay with me. I think that's safe to say. That changed so quickly. I wonder, has he really been looking forward to my cooking so much? Also, I have another reason why this would not be me. I have a lot of issues with food. You think I would be any good at cooking it? I can only bake. I would be enabling his sugar addiction. Anyway, I stepped closer. What can I make you? I'll cook anything you like. Would you? Oh, that was cute. That was cute. Oh, he was so hungry. My boy. Maybe I do like him. Maybe I'm okay with him too. He's high. Knife in a split second after I finished speaking. She hold it up. Pot of foo if possible. All hail the pot of foo. Got it. Can do. In exchange, would you do something for me? Not if it has anything to do with magic. Still not a fan. Not magic. I just wanted to know if maybe you'd eat with me in the dining tent. I'll still make the pot of foo either way. I'll have the pot of foo. Promise. You don't have to. Okay. English! God. I sneezed right while I was trying to warn everyone I was gonna sneeze. Ugh, I hate summer. You know, on that note, I think we're gonna take a quick break. Will the music still be playing if I go to be right back? I don't think it will. Unless, hang on, we're gonna try something out. Here and now. Here and now. I fixed it. I can't hear it, but you can. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay, this is great. This is awesome. I love this. Okay, we're gonna take a short intermission. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and it's gonna be great. It appears, ladies, gentlemen, and all in between, that we are back. You totally didn't just see that this is actually a starting screen. All done!
Lucille and I came to the dining tent together. The others presumably had eaten before us, because we had it all to ourselves.
Take in while it's hot. My mouse is going crazy. It's gonna be over there for now.
Thank you. I will. I took one seat down from him, watching out of the corner of my eye.
Making sure I was as tall as possible. T-pose. Remember 2016 or whenever this was a thing? She all excitedly stuffed his cheeks, completely unaware. Oh, poor boy. How is it? Good? He shoveled more into his mouth, his cravings seemingly being beyond his control now. Oh, God. Oh, dang. Is it getting hot in here, or is my AC low? It's called a fan. Whatever. Yeah, my fan was low. I'm glad that you like the food, not that the fan was low. That it's kind of steamy in here. Oh my God. How can you kill a god? What a grand intoxicating. Oh. Is this our first CG? I think this is our first CG. I think I'm officially on the Lucio route. Not that I'm complaining. This is the second time I've gone for the green guy. Oh my God. If I had a nickel for every time I played an Otome, a fantasy Otome game where I went for the green guy, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but what does it say about me or the universe or my future soulmate in real life, if I have one, that it happened twice? Please stop staring. Sorry. Oh yes, I didn't mean to. You don't need to suss me out like that. Sus? Your food always tastes good. It's not like I'm okay with you or anything. You still using the song. He ignored my reaction, went back to working on the pot of food. I was certain now that he wasn't just flattering me. My chest swelled. Oh, I'm into him. Oh. Me in game, not me in real life. He's okay. He's okay with me. It's.
So you really have been making everything by hand. You know this kitchen's magic, right? Would you have preferred I make it that way? He blinked at me, grimaced, and shook his head. Ew! No! God, no. Ew! What the fuck? No! Ew! What? No! Ew! Why? Why? You know it's not true! Ah! I wouldn't have eaten if you had. Ah! Your cooking it tastes familiar. It's almost like you've been at this place before, and I'm the only one who's really thinking about that fact. Familiar? Familiar how? And I mean, or maybe it's like no one else, but like me and Hugo were here, and like the curse is like contagious or whatever, and like I remember you somehow, and this is like hardcore enemies to lovers, you know?
This could make or break the route. This could make or break the route. This could make or break the route. Oh. To ask or not to ask. That is the question that we are asking. So perhaps we've already asked. Maybe I want to ask, but I worry that if I press it now, he's going to be mad and be less okay with me. And if I don't ask, however, there is a chance that I miss out on something and the route's ruined either way. So maybe it doesn't matter. there is a thing called a save. And we're gonna... We're gonna ask, because I'm deadly curious.
I was too curious to help myself. What do you mean it tastes familiar?
It's a personal thing. What about it?
His tone became defensive all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I just want to learn more about you.
I should have taken it slow.
Oh, okay. Sorry for overreacting. What I meant was, there used to be someone I cared about who made pot of foo. Tastes similar. That's all. Maybe you have been here before and I don't remember, and Hugo's the only one who does. It's honestly a toss-up between me or him who's the most popular character, but I feel like it's one of those two. Chug down the last of his water. I'm sure it's not gonna come up later. No way in hell. He filled with the glass, rocking it between his hands. Like this? You're patient. More patient than you probably should be.
I wonder if it's for the best or for the worst that I gave him this voice. I did not think I would be taking him seriously. I thought he was just gonna be an edgelord.
You saw that shouting match I had with the director?
Shouting match is a strong word.
I thought for sure you'd forget about me if I hid in my room for long enough. Can't imagine what would make someone care so much about a jerk like me. To this degree, especially. Lucille gave me a self-deprecating smile. Then went quiet. An odd silence passed between us. I've always wanted to be a good witch.
At least since I came here.
A witch who uses her magic to help people, like my mother was.
Okay, if I didn't place the curse and forget it was my mom. But society didn't care. And to hide our powers from the world. And then I lost mine 7 years ago. I'm sorry that the chair is so loud. I like to be tall and fill up as much of the camera as possible. I cannot have hiccups right now. Are you kidding me? I think we're good.
Lucille looked at me wide-eyed, but made no move to leave. Blasphemy!
Went back to eating the pot of food. He was listening to my unprompted little ramble patiently. We changed so quickly. Our dynamic.
Monsieur Hugo was the first person to seek me out and ask for my help. He needed my magic, and that made me so happy. Meeting him made me want to change. To do that, I knew I had to awaken my magic. I had to get out there. Out there? He tilted his head at me.
I nodded slowly.
For most of my life, I've been a shut-in, imposing on my childhood friend and his family. But I wouldn't achieve anything locked away like that. I had to reach out, be more assertive. That's why I was so persistent about wanting to help you. Lucille? For some reason, he started to chuckle. I was stupefied. He started laughing louder and louder.
Lucille? Kind of freaking me out, bud.
Now it all makes sense.
He was only confusing me even more.
When you say we're shut in, what exactly do you mean by that?
Huh? Oh, I just sat in my room reading books most of the time. I only went out to run errands on occasion.
Lucille's eyes seemed to shimmer like they were stars in the sky. not so different then, are we?
Is it too soon to say he likes me? Might it be too soon? He offered his hand out to me. Hesitantly, I took it.
Greetings from a fellow loner.
He squeezed my hand, baby. He likes me. Oh. After dinner, Lucio walked me to the front gate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like Hugo did at the beginning, which I thought was so cute. Oh. 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 Oh.
Thank you again for having me today. I'll see you again tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Get home safe.
I lightly bowed with a little curtsy in my skirt, then you can park behind. Put the park behind. I spun around once. Ah! I can't believe I called that. He was still there watching. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. That's... Oh. He likes me! He likes me! Oh. I'm happy.
Change! We're Marley and Marley.
Chapter 5. Lucio. It's official. It's official. It's official. Oh. Ooh. How did I get here? Do I keep going? Do I keep going? That felt like a good stopping point, but I usually go for like 2 hours. Oh, dude. Oh my god, so much happened though. So much happened. You know what? We rounded off the chapter that honestly we should have like finished last stream, but I kept messing around with my interface too much and it caused a lot of technical difficulties. So yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. Oh. Also it makes it easier to like keep the titles consistent. Oh. Oh, dude. I did not expect to get so attached to Lucio so fast. How did they do that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hang on. Quick save. Quick save. That's gotta be it. Yes. I believe that means it's saved. Here? Just to be safe, I'm gonna overwrite this file. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh. Dude. That was such... I've never felt romantic chemistry that strongly in fiction. Oh my god, I love this game. Oh. Okay. That is definitely where we're gonna call it. Okay, yeah, I need to like... I need to like reel in. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna stream on YouTube or Twitch next week, but this went really well, and I might stick to YouTube next week. Keep an eye out. We'll be back with this, and yeah, thanks for coming to my first YouTube stream. Thank you for watching this okay. Oh, I am still It's hot in here. Yeah, I think that's it. I feel like this is usually the part where I be like, follow my YouTube channel or subscribe or whatever, but you're already here, so I mean the bell's right there. Just saying, you could just blank blank blank, blankety blank blank blank. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'll see you all next week, probably on YouTube. Hopefully at 6:30 Eastern instead of 7:30.